My name is Blue. I'm 23 and I am looking for a real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop.
My name is Day. I'm 25 years old and I'm looking for a real one, baby.
I'm Angelina. I'm 25 and I'm looking for a real one.
I see the way you are looking at me, baby.
Hi, I'm Molly Kroll. I'm 24 and I'm looking for a real one. Are you that one? Can you be that one?
Picking the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon.
My name is Juliet. I'm 23 and I'm looking for a real one.
Pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping. They don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection. Girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far. Just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above, lean the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Pop the balloon. 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 Yeah, don't pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One. Pointer, I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because what's about to happen today has never been done in the history of dating shows, okay? It's never been done in the history of A Real One. I'm talking about the Goth edition, and to the right of me, I have 5 Goth queens, 5 Goth gals. Ladies, how you doing today? Wonderful. I thank you so much for coming out. I am so happy to have you here. And you know who else is happy to have you here? My favorite band of all time, Cartographer. Cartographer, hit us really quick. Hit us. Let them know who you are. Yeah, they're here to rock with us, okay? So what's going to happen, ladies, in your hands you have hearts, okay? And those hearts represent that you're open for love, open for your Goth king. But you also have heartbreaking devices in your hand, okay? So these gentlemen are going to come in. They want you, okay? They really want a queen that's going to help build their kingdom. But with your heartbreaking devices, if you don't like what you see, you don't like what you hear, you're going to break your heart. That means the connection just isn't there, okay? I'm going to come over. I'm going to ask you why. Cartographer's going to serenade them as they go through their heartbreak, and then we'll go on. But if you don't break your heart, that means that you want to connect with that real one. I'll bring you over here. They'll be over here. I'll ask, is it a real one connection? If you say it could be, then I'm going to sponsor your first date. The ultimate rave. Isn't that right, Cartographer? Yeah. All right. So ladies, are you ready? Wonderful. I'm ready. Let's get ready for our first real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our first real one with my first Goth King. Come on in as cartographer serenades them in. Let's do it. Yeah. Welcome so much, kind sir. How you doing?
I'm great.
Wonderful. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these Goth baddies your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Ghost. I'm 28, and I'm an audio engineer.
Beautiful. He be working it. Now tell us, what makes you a real one?
I'm very transparent, and that's about it. I'm very transparent, and I'm straightforward with my intentions.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Okay, that's the best way to be. Now, what are you looking for in a real one?
Someone who's also the same, someone who's open-minded, someone who just keep it 100.
Mm-hmm. Got to keep it real. That's what the show's all about. As you saw in relationships, there are heartbreakers,
yes.
Deal breakers. We call them red flags. What are
Yes.
things you're not going to tolerate?
Not going to tolerate cheating.
Yeah, we don't want a cheater.
Right. Or, shoot, I don't know, probably just lying. Because then you're not being transparent or truthful with your intentions. And I'll mess with that.
Yeah, we don't mess with that here. We
don't.
keep it real. Okay, what do you like to do for fun?
Probably just make music. Probably just go to the beach. Read some self-help books.
Okay.
Stare at myself a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Interesting. We did get 2 broken hearts. We're still looking okay. Let's take some steps forward and figure out why those hearts were broken. Let's go name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Angelina, 26, and I'm just not feeling it.
Is there a reason why you're just not feeling it?
A little soft.
He just seems too soft.
Okay, just a little too soft. Okay, aesthetically though,
Valid.
is he someone that's your type? The look of it, the Doc Martin.
Somewhat, but I do like a little different. A little more like punk.
Cartographer, can you give us some punk?
Valid.
Maybe that's what she was looking for. Give us some punk. Yeah, bro. Now tell us, is she someone that's your type, Ghost?
I like your style, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take a step forward to this wonderful woman. Name, age, and why you broke that heart.
My name is Day. I'm 25. I also make music, but I would see him more as like somebody I'd like to collaborate with and a coworker, but not really in a romantic interest.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the aesthetic is not your kind of thing?
The aesthetic is nice. I don't really like the contacts, but other than that, you know, I want somebody that's a little bit more masculine.
Got it. Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Not really, but
Okay.
I like her glasses.
Okay. Okay. Those are fresh. Yeah, get those glasses. Where'd you get those from?
My optometrist.
Sponsor us, optometrist. Sponsor us, optometrist, wherever it is. All right, let's take a step back. We did get a broken heart right here, Ghost, and we'll figure out what happened. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Juliet. I'm 23. I'm sorry. This is really harsh. Like the whole popping of the balloon thing. Yes. Well, I'm sorry. For the same reason she said. I also make music, and I would like to explore and like hang out, see what kind of music maybe we can make, and exclude a relationship kind of thing, and then like see if like I don't know. I'm more of like intellectually stimulated, if that makes sense.
So we could be besties.
We could be besties.
For sure.
And maybe it could grow into something more.
Yeah, like I'm not like setting any expectations,
For
maybe,
sure.
but like maybe not, but like also don't want no expectations. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Aesthetically, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like the I like the outfit. It's very
Thank you.
nice. Doc Martens are nice, and I like your chain.
Thank you.
And the tats are cute. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Don't know where that came from. But is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yes.
Okay.
Very attractive.
All right. Beautiful. Well, we just got some broken hearts. Let's, move it on down, ease on down the road and figure out what happened. Name, age, why you broke that heart.
Hey, I'm Blue. I'm 23. And I broke my heart because I kind of just need somebody that's more sure of themselves.
For sure. Valid point.
What gives that he's not sure of himself?
Honestly, it's just something you can kind of tell. I don't know how to explain it.
You just feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, okay.
Definitely feel it.
Aesthetically,
Okay.
though, is he someone that's your type?
Aesthetically, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yes, you look very cool.
Okay. Is she right, maybe, that you're not as sure of yourself as?
I don't think I'm not sure of myself. I think I'm just kind of shit. I'm kind of soft spoken, just kind of laid back.
Okay.
I'm not very confrontational.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to our final wonderful real one down here that broke that heart. Name, age, and why you broke it.
Molly Kroll, 24. Yeah, that's how old I am. And why I broke it, just because like you're just like not my type. Be real, like
That's
I don't
fair.
snake bites. Leave that in 2007. Not gonna lie, the contacts it's giving like swap meet,
Swap me.
and then like the hair too. You could have had more like swag with that, but
Valid.
you didn't do it.
I didn't.
And also, I'm a real punk, so
She's real.
you look like Hot Topic on layaway.
All right. I think she made it clear. Cartographer, anything to say about that? Can't even Dylan, it's okay, my boy. Let's get back to all right, let's take some steps back. I love Ghost. I'm gonna sponsor his own private solo date.
We're
Dylan,
good.
you okay
We're
back there?
good.
My boy shedding thug tears. All right. As we scale the horizon of reels, can we clap it up for the Ghost? I think he's amazing. Thank you.
Appreciate
I like
you.
Hot Topic.
Appreciate
Hot Topic,
you.
sponsor us, please.
Shout out Hot
Anyway,
Topic.
Ghost, you the man. I will take that mic, kind sir, and you can we serenade him out, please? Can we serenade Ghost out? Thank you, Ghost. You're the man. Thank you so much. Woo! All right, well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next Goth King. Come on in and do his thing. Serenade him, y'all. Let's do this. Yeah, welcome, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing great today, man. Y'all have me walking out to my favorite song.
Come on over a little more. Oh, come on over this way. Come on over this way. Yeah, get closer to me. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these queens your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Beater. I'm an artist. I build communities. I sound engineer as well. That's about it.
Beautiful. Okay. Would you share with them what makes you a real one?
I didn't ask for your opinion. That's it.
Okay. Is that what makes you a real
I'm
one?
joking. I'm joking. You're beautiful. Yeah. Anyway.
Is that what makes you a real one? That you didn't ask for her opinion?
I'm not afraid to be myself in the challenge waters. So
Okay.
no matter how risky.
I love that. Okay. What are you looking for in a real one?
Someone who's family oriented, maybe to a degree. I'm not saying I need it now.
Right. Okay.
Somebody that lets like I can be like the man in the relationship, but I can also be. But I also like to be baby. I like to be like I'm gender fluid as a person.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like a bad thing for anybody, but
Might be for 3, but not for 2. Okay.
sorry. But I find it like I think it should be equal, like the emotional support and yeah,
That
stuff
makes
like
sense.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In
Gotta
relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers. We call them red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate in a relationship?
I don't know. I believe like love is like you gotta love somebody for who they are and not for like who you think they are.
Okay.
Like high expectation leads to like broken hearts and stuff. So like you wanna somebody's always gonna have falters. You're not gonna find like the perfect person. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I'm looking for somebody who's authentic and they're good in bad traits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. What do you like to do for fun?
I'm a stage performer. I have a lot of relationship with businesses in Hollywood, bar owners. So a lot of stuff I go out in the community and I shoot like skit content to help promote the local businesses.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. We did get a few broken hearts, so you still have some alive, which is a great sign. So let's take some steps forward and
right,
figure
go.
out what happened. Name, age, and why you broke that heart.
Angelina, I'm 26, and I broke it because I feel like when you're like, you just want to like be the man for the relationship, it kind of came off like a little, I don't know, usually when I hear like men say stuff like that, they're kind of controlling.
It doesn't go the same direction you're expecting.
Okay.
I completely respect that. It's okay. You're very gorgeous.
I
though.
do like
It's
style,
okay.
very
Thank you. I
opium,
appreciate it.
Very
Heck yeah.
So is he someone
I
that's
like
your
your
type
style, too.
aesthetically?
aesthetically, yeah.
And she's someone that's your type aesthetically?
Potentially, I don't know. You're kind of quick to make decisions.
Oh, I will.
I said aesthetically.
Aesthetically,
She
yeah.
did say aesthetically. Now, do you want to maybe explicate on the controlling thing that she discerned? Are you controlling?
I'm not controlling. Like typically, I kind of like. Usually, I like soccer moms. I like someone who's gonna be like kind of like a mother figure at the same time, as well as someone again who, when it's time, I'm like there's someone who's there in like a protective, not a controlling state, because love should set you free. Remember that.
Okay.
But outside of that,
Does that work for you, or are you content with your heartbreak?
I'm content with the heartbreak. Yeah.
There you
I
go.
I don't want to play someone's mom.
Yeah, that's a weird thing for me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like I was a foster kid, so like my mom actually tried to kill me when I was a kid. So I have a special scar on the back of my head.
All right.
But that story ended up becoming something that inspired me to help other people. So
it's a blessing. Yeah.
It is
Well,
a blessing
I'm
in
glad you're
disguise.
helping others. That's a blessing. Yeah. Let's take a step forward to this heartbreak. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Blue. I'm 23, and I broke my heart when you said family oriented. I don't want kids as of now, and I don't want to waste each other's time. You know.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
feel
be in
that.
a relationship where somebody's trying to convince me every now and
Why
then.
would
to
they
have
try to
kids.
convince you? I don't want kids either. I'm building a business, sweetie. I'm sorry.
I'm just talking about family in general.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
a
you don't
family.
like family.
Mine personally, they are right.
They're all right.
Yeah. they're
You
cool.
never know. I could have been cool with it. You never know. I could have just been like, all right.
So I feel like
you know?
somebody who wants kids doesn't really change their mind.
Yeah, no.
That's just
not at all. Yeah.
So you want kids or don't?
Long
want
term, maybe in like 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's still too soon.
Too soon.
If you
Too
were to
soon.
have kids, how far down the road would it be?
Honestly, I'd probably wait till I was 40, 45 and do surrogate.
Oh, okay. All right. Aesthetically, is he someone that's your type?
Respectfully, no.
Okay. What makes him not your
Appreciate it.
type? Respectfully.
I can't explain. It's kind of the hair color.
That's racist against my hair color.
It's
What the hell?
a little racist against your hair color. I'm sorry.
Completely.
I apologize.
That's okay.
Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
I don't like racists.
Well, I mean, like aesthetic. You know, you got them. Man, I wish I had them. I might have to invest. The shoes.
You
and
are
the-
fly. You are fly.
Thank you.
Someone mentioned there was somebody with your hairstyle, and I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
You know, we're real ones. We're keeping it real. Let's step down to this wonderful real
Okay.
name, age, and why you broke that heart.
Molly Cruel, 24, and why I broke my heart is because you're corny. The way that you
Damn.
said that, like, you're a family man, and also that you need a mother. Go to therapy.
But I can have freaky sex instead of therapy. Like,
That's not helpful, if anything. Yeah, what else are you gonna ask me?
Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
No, I don't like posers. Name one Kiss song.
name one Kiss song. I want to rock and roll all night.
No.
That
is a Kiss song.
No.
That's one that's just too known.
I do know the whole
That's a
album.
lyric.
I just don't know
That's
the names
a
of it.
lyric. It's not it's not what the song's called.
Okay.
I was listening to Kiss this morning, so
I was made for loving you. You know, that's a classic. I mean, I won't say
You,
Detroit Rock City.
baby.
You know.
He didn't even need to wear Kiss shirts and like have.
Anyway. So
but
is
I
she-
knew the lyrics.
So he's not. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
I like getting bullied. I think it's fun. So yeah, maybe.
So yeah, man.
Give me dominatrix vibes.
All right. Let's take some
That's
steps back. You still have two queens that have not broken their heart, so I bet they want to get to know. Come on back with me. And you're gonna face that camera because they want to get to know a little bit more about you. Cartographer, are you feeling good about this guy? Let's give him just a little. He's feeling. Yeah, hit it up a little. Yeah, I'm feeling good about him. So they want to get to know you a little bit more because their hearts are still beating. So let's go a little
So is
deeper.
mine like I didn't expect to get popped. I thought it was.
Hey man, you still got two hearts. So let's do this. I do have to ask some of these essential questions. Have you ever been married?
Hell no.
Okay. Say that one more time, a little louder.
No.
Okay, just making sure. Would you like to be married in the future?
Right now, not very soon. I like yeah.
But in the future, would you want a wife?
In the future, yeah. Like
So just to confirm, you don't have children right now. You'd like to have children in the future?
absolutely, I love kids.
How many would you want to have?
That's an agreed upon thing.
Okay. Is there like a minimum though? You're like, hey, I gotta have 3.
No, not really.
Okay. You'd be surprised at some of the responses. We did get a broken heart, so let's take some steps forward and figure out
Let's
why this
go.
heart was broken. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
My name is Day, and I'm 25. And I broke the heart because I didn't like how you hesitated on the marriage. Like, you were so quick
So-
and ready for the kids, but then when it's like actually commitment, like kids are harder than marriage, but marriage is the first step before kids. So I just don't understand the hesitation when it comes to marriage, but kids, you're like, oh, I'm so ready to spread my seed.
Oof. She just preached a little sermon.
That's
right
kind of like muck
Right.
regging. If you know
What
what that
did you say?
is, it's kind of like muck regging.
It's what?
Muck regging is taking what I said and twisting it.
It's a thing in journalism where they.
Yes.
No, I believe that was verbatim like what happened though. You
Okay,
hesitated,
fair.
did you not?
So yes. So the reason why, again, it's relationships and marriage is like I think it's a big step. Like you got to find someone who's really compatible. You know, someone who has the same values as you. You know, I have friends that have kids, the baby daddies run off, and I help take care of their kids. So like for me to go into kids is like.
Yeah, but don't you see how baby daddies is perpetuating like the stigma and the culture of dads not being around? And you said I grew up in foster home. I'm adopted as well. But don't you see that backwards thinking mentality of you're already helping out fatherless homes and you're saying that you want to have children, but yet these fatherless homes are because people weren't ready to commit to that relationship in the first place and they were ready to lay down with that person in bed. And then the consequence is the foster care system and what we see, the rippling effects.
Which is why I wouldn't have a kid outside of like marriage. Sometimes accidents do happen, but they're not accidents. They're just, you know, that's
a child is not an accident.
No, I'm saying that's the universe.
No,
That's
it's self-control,
divine hand
brother.
in.
Yeah, no,
But-
this isn't gonna work.
Okay.
She's right. It's kind of poserish because also I do music too. You're not you don't have proper mic technique, man, and your angles are.
I am
not
nervous.
Right, bro.
I'm super nervous. I'm super
That's all right,
nervous.
my
To
boy.
be
Okay.
fair, that's why it's cool.
Cartographer, can you play like a sad song, like a just I don't know something?
Can I finish my statement?
Yeah, absolutely. No, you
Let's do
are.
that. Okay.
That's good. Okay, he wants to finish. Let my man. They spoke her piece. I do want my man to speak his piece. So be it there.
So again, muckraking is a thing, but so I may have said it.
She was racist though.
Let him finish. He didn't cut you. Okay, finish.
So my point in that is I'm not necessarily in a place where I feel like, you know, I'm ready to get married yet or have a kid. Am I excited? Yes. Would I have a kid maybe 5 years down the road? Yes. It would be the same thing with marriage. The question is, do I see myself getting married anytime soon? My answer is no. As I previously stated.
Okay.
So has nothing to do with wanting to bring kids into the scene. But like, say I met the right person, of course. But I don't force things. So
All right.
I don't know. High expectations lead to broken heart.
Okay.
It's one of the first things I said. So I'm very patient about it.
Let me just ask one final question. Day, is he someone that's your type?
I mean, I thought the hair made you look like a Merlin wizard and was like pretty cool, but there's like no wisdom inside of that brain though.
I guess so.
Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
I feel like she's somebody's type. You are a beautiful young lady.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But no, I don't.
All right.
I value truth.
Okay.
Not people who try to twist it.
Okay. Let's take a step back. That's all right. Let's take a step back as we got a broken heart over here. Just name, age, and why you broke that heart.
Juliet, 23, and maybe all love. I'm excited to see your journey. Maybe we could collaborate on a business
That'd be awesome.
level. We could like see what like we got going, but just not feeling chemistry. Maybe someone more like mature. Yes, but much love and I appreciate you, and
Absolutely.
I love the style. Aesthetically, like is very. I like the love the fit, and like the back is really cool too.
Thank
Is
you.
it custom? Did you?
Hand sewed. My friend taught me how to sew.
Yeah.
So I thought that was awesome.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I could see the form is there. I appreciate that. So yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm new to it.
Aesthetically, is she someone that's your type, or what?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We'll just take one step back. Just take a step back. We'll scale the horizon of real ones. The hearts were broken, but can we still clap it up for this gentleman? Can we still clap it up for him? We'll serenade him out, cartographer. I'll take that mic, kind sir, and you can head out the way you came. Thank you so much for coming out. Wow. Well, if that's the case, let's get ready for our next real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next king. Come on in. Let's rock the house for my next contestant. Yeah. Welcome,
afternoon,
kind
you
sir.
guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
Wonderful. Thank you for coming out. Would you share with these queens your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Kenny. I'm 27 years old, and I work as a security officer, transitioned into a correctional officer.
Very good. Okay, you're locking them up. How are you going to lock these ones up? Just kidding. I'm sorry. What makes you a real one?
Stay out the way. I focus on work. I focus on life things. And I'm just trying to build like a life for myself where like financially things aren't, slipping off the edge of the world. It's hard to live in California. So, yeah.
Okay, just making that foundation steady.
Yeah, I'm building it. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm building a foundation right now.
Beautiful. Okay. What are you looking for in a real one?
I'm looking for stability, just like a very home feeling person, going out for the most time.
You said going out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like going out. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. As you saw in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate?
Cheating for one, lying. Things like that.
Cheating and lying. Okay. Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
What I like to do for fun? So I'm very much into like character creation. Me and my homie is working on a comic book right now. Kind of like a dark style, apocalyptic type deal. We're trying to just like build a story for it.
Awesome.
That's about what we're doing right now. Like to stay home, play video games, go out, watch movies, things like that.
Beautiful.
A lot of reading. Yeah.
Okay. We did get a few broken hearts. One is still alive. But let's take a step forward and figure out why this heart was broken. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Juliet, 23. Perhaps not stylistically my choice, like just perhaps like with the fit and aesthetic.
Very minimalist.
I'm a maximalist.
Yeah, I see that.
But I'm curious what books you read.
What books I read? I am currently reading a book called Pimp by Iceberg Slim. Have you seen the like Dave Chappelle special? It was recommended in there, so I'm reading that.
It's a comedy.
It's not a comedy. No, it's a biography of a pimp himself, like written by himself. He has a couple of different books. It gets very deep too. It's like a very good book.
I'm sure it sounds very psychological, and yes, maybe I'll read it. Yeah.
It instructs one how to become a pimp. So I'm hoping that's not why you're reading it.
Okay. Well, kind of like how not to.
Or utilizing pimp behaviors in a nice way, but like
what I've read by far, pimps
profit.
and their workers, it happens by accident. It's like it starts with like as a kid, as far as like what I've read from him right there.
Pimponomics, but I will say, is she someone that's your type as a maximalist?
She looked very nice, like very like formal type. I used to work in theater, go to formal parties, so she will be a type of person that I would take there. But you feel me? But yeah, she looks very nice today, by the way.
Thank you. Much love. Hope you have a great journey and find a real one.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's go to our next real one that broke their heart. Name, age, and why you broke that heart.
Angelina, I'm 26, and I broke my heart because I feel like the match just isn't there aesthetically. I kind of feel like you're not actually goth or alt.
Okay.
I feel like it's like you just picked out a black outfit. There's no like accessories or.
Okay, I got you. So what? Oh, that's just about it. Like you wouldn't know like what I would like. Yeah, I don't look like I listen to nothing that you would probably listen to or things like that.
Yeah.
Well, would you listen to some goth?
Like, would you like to know what I listen to?
Yes, I would.
So it's a lot of the hip hop scene. So a lot of Ken Carson, Playboy Cardi now, older Future, because it gets into a lot of deep stuff that a lot of people don't like to talk about. So yeah, things like that.
But you also have listened to some goth, and that's why you're here.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. So you dabble.
I also listen to like some hip hop and stuff. But
Okay.
But you want a hardcore. Just cartographer, give us that hardcore. We missed it. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Is that you? Can you vibe out to that?
I do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I do that too.
We might jam at the end of this. Yeah. Okay. So aesthetically, is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, I like the tattoos. Those boots are kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. They look very cool. Yeah, but yeah, she looks nice.
Okay. Let's take a step forward. We still have an open heart, not a broken heart, which is great, but let's go to this one. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Hi, I'm Blue. I'm 23, and unfortunately, I broke my heart because you remind me of one of my friends.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I think of him as like a brother. He's older than me, but he feels like a little brother.
Oh, okay.
So in my mind, once that connection was made, it was a wrap.
I got you. Completely understand.
I'm sorry.
If he didn't look like the friend, could he be your type?
You know, yeah, personality wise, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
I like the boots too. Like
Thanks.
I got some nice shoes going on here. I came like regular, but yeah, she dressed very nice. Like the belly button piercing. She got some nice accessories. Yeah, she looks nice.
Very good. Let's go to our final queen down here. Name, age, why you broke that heart.
Molly, 24, and aesthetically, it's not my type. But you look sick, though.
Thank you.
You look sick.
Thank you.
On some real shit. It's just like, it wasn't my type, you know? But, like, you look cool. Like, I would kick it with you like, at the raves and shit. Like,
Oh,
I feel like
like-
I would see you at the afties.
Like succubus. Wait,
Yeah,
is
like
that
I
something?
DJ, so it's
Oh,
like
for real?
it's like
Oh,
I would
okay.
see you like, you know, like as my homie, and like I want to rally with you.
Yeah, I used to like. I haven't been to one in a while, but I used to go to like Succubus LA. There's a
and-
couple of other.
Oh
ones
yeah,
that
I DJ. You know, I've done like some like lick and dip and all that. You know, but
Okay,
like
cool.
also just aesthetically, I'm like I want to be your friend. If
Oh,
anything.
okay, cool.
No,
Okay, we
like
can make it happen.
you're cool.
All right, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type aesthetically?
I love the tattoos. Bats are my favorite animal. So
You
the
want
bat.
to see? Like,
Oh,
a little-
okay. Hold on. Wait.
You want
Can-
to?
okay.
Ready?
Okay. That was, yeah. That's
Nice.
great. Great
That girl.
attempt right there. Yeah, but I like the accessories. I like all that. It looks
Thank
very
you.
nice.
All right, very interesting. We do have one heart remaining. We're not going to rush anything because real ones need time to figure out if there's a connection. Tell us this, your name, your age, and why you have not broken your heart.
My name is Day. I'm 25. I really like the cross. I believe in a higher power source, you know, so I like that somebody, hopefully it's not for just for show and that it's just actual faith, but I like that touch and I like your energy so far. I would like to, can you remove your glasses?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
Pretty, you got fox eye.
No, can you keep them off?
Okay.
Clip those. Yeah. All right. They were Ray-Bans, though, so sponsor us, Ray-Ban, if you will. Okay, so let's get maybe a connection, maybe established. Let's go for this. Where would you take this wonderful lady on a first date?
I like outdoorsy things. I kind of like in the nature. Huntington Library is one of my favorite spots. I like to go there on my own sometimes, especially like when things get overwhelming. I like to pick a weekend to go to kind of like unwind. Not necessarily, I don't got no headphones in or nothing. I like to listen to everything around me. Sometimes they be like gardening, so it kind of get annoying.
Right.
But it's cool. They got like a gift shop, like a tea shop. You got to like make a reservation for it though. But
Oh, I
it's-
love tea. I'm
yeah.
big onto tea. I'm big on meditation. I also, 2 years ago, I was up in Oregon for the whole year and everything. So really connected with nature and everything. I've also been on a fitness journey. I used to be over 350 pounds and now I'm down to 250. And so I really love going outside and hiking and walking and being out in nature.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Dr.
used to-
Hit it for her real quick. That's an accomplishment. Give me something. Beautiful. Yeah. Wow, that's great, Day. That's amazing. Okay. So that's first date, Huntington. Sounds lovely. Do you have a question for him?
Do you want children in the future?
Yes, but like I said, I'm building a foundation right now. I think
course.
that's a real financial, like the biggest financial thing is children versus anything else. So
Yeah.
I would have to wait. But,
Exactly.
yeah, I would want children in the future.
And then are you, do I have to?
Oh, ask another one.
Are you looking for a relationship? Is that what you came here for?
Yeah, I would say I'm looking for a relationship. I'm a little busy at the moment. It's kind of hard to get some free time. A lot of work, a lot of making decisions, but yeah, I'm looking for a relationship.
For a real one.
Yes, for a real.
Are you a
one.
caller or a texter?
Texter. I am a texter because I'm not necessarily available for calls at all times, especially late. Like I'll stay on the phone late as hell with a lot of people, especially like my mom. But yeah, I can call, but later in the day.
What do you think, Day?
I don't know. I'm very much of like I'm not like I need a lot of attention, but I am like, if I'm for a relationship, I am like priority, you know, not that I outbeat mom or anything, but it's like I like being able to talk and conversate with my man when I need to, or like be available for there, you know, doing stuff.
What do you think? Would you be available?
I can try. Trying is the first step into anything. So I can try to, relay information.
But that's hard because one of my favorite quotes is by Yoda, and it's "Do or do not. There is no try."
You're absolutely right, and I'm a Star Wars fan too, so I'm ashamed of myself. Got it.
All right, but you were holding on to your heart, so is he someone that's your type? You kind of said.
I'm really into like internal. Like I like minimalist, so it's not. I'm not like it doesn't have to be super goth, but also it was hard. Like, do you know any goth music? Do you know Slipknot? Do you know any metal?
Slipknot, I've heard of Slipknot, but like I don't really listen to the goth bands / more than. Yes, I've heard of System of a Down too. Like I've heard of them. Can I name a song from them? Not really. I'll probably Chop Suey.
He's baby goth. He's growing.
Like
he's
for the
growing.
most part, growing. But kind of like getting back, kind of like learning how to. Like my closet has looked like an abyss since I was like 18, and I'm like 27 now. So, and I've always listened to that type of music, but actually like delving deep into it, like how you lovely people are, I'm gonna have to take some time with that.
I just wanted to give him that opportunity. He said, Pointer, I want a goth baddie. So it's, someone that's patient with him to grow and glow.
I can listen. I can listen to 3-6 Mafia, and I can listen to after 3-6 Mafia. I can listen, like she passed away. You know what? They like hand in hand.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll ask you one last question, kind sir. Is she someone that's your type?
I really like boots today for some reason. I don't know what it is. I like those would be classified as fishnets, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like fishnets. Some girls wear fishnets for some reason. It just looks amazing. But yeah, I like that necklace too.
I got it at Renaissance Fair.
For real?
Show it to the camera. They need to see that. That's some blingage right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a step back. Let's scale the horizon of real ones. It looks like the hearts were broken. Ladies, can we clap it up for this real one? He came out and did what he had to do. I'll take that mic, kind sir. You are awesome. So let's just serenade him out, cartographer. You can head out that way. They're just going to serenade you out. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are now virtual. Okay, so we rocked the house in the studio, but we had some friends that were not able to come to the studio that still wanted to pop the balloon or lack thereof. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to delay anything. I have a wonderful individual who is going to rock out with me right now. So let's get this real one popped in. Hello there. How you doing?
Oh my God. Hi. Good. Thank you. What about you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you for joining us on a real one. Now share with us your name, your age, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Minnie, and I'm 25 years old.
Beautiful. And what do you do? What's your profession, or what do you like to? Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, I do a little bit of everything. I promote places here in LA, specifically like in the Goth community. I usually work in fashion district. I'm a cosmetologist and almost a psychologist, entrepreneur, and I'm just a business girl.
Beautiful. Hey, we love to see it. You got to handle that business. Now tell us this, Minnie. What are you looking for in a real one?
Well, first and everything, for me, it's really important, like the base of any like social interrelationship in general. But most important in a relationship is respect. Someone that I can trust in, someone that I can laugh with, and like just spend quality time, and grow with that person and push that person to keep growing.
That's beautiful. That's what it's all about. Yeah. And what would you say makes you a real one, Minnie? What makes you stand out from everybody else?
Okay, well, to be honest, I do consider myself as a really caring and loving person. I repeat, like, respect is really important for me. So that's, of course, the first thing and the main thing that I'm going to give back. I just feel like that's the base of everything, And well, to be honest, my love language is like, sorry, excuse my English is not that perfect.
You're doing way better than I would have. Yeah.
No, I'm a real one. Like, I'm a loyal person. Like, with my friends, with my family, and obviously in my relationships, I'm always gonna be there to cheer the persons that I'm around with, and I'm always gonna be trying to take care of you. And I repeat, I'm really loving.
Love
I mean,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
Mexican. It's on my blood.
Hey man, I love it. Yes, we love to see it too. Now, share with us this because we have some real ones waiting for you. We already had one real one. The homie Jerry was just here a few moments ago. We're about to have you two face off, but I want to know what are some of your deal breakers? We call them heartbreakers on our show, red flags. What are things, Minnie, you're not going to tolerate in a relationship?
Ooh, okay. I feel like I don't know how to. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like crossing boundaries. First and everything, I don't tolerate bad words. Not to me. In a
Mm.
relationship, I don't tolerate bad words, and I don't tolerate um miscommunication. Like we're
Mm.
adults. I'm the type of person that believes that you can fix anything, you can talk anything, just having good communication, you know? And I also believe that having like awkward or uncomfortable conversations are really important to have with a person, to have like, you know, like a healthy um connection. So if that's not on the line for the other person, like no, I won't take that.
Yeah. No, that's facts. You are spitting facts right now. We're about to have Jerry lock in, but I just want to explain how this is going to work. So, Minnie, what's going to happen is you're going to, in a few moments, share the screen with another wonderful individual. And you're going to see, we're just going to talk. You know, you can ask questions. I'll do my job a little as host. We'll ask some questions. And what's going to happen is, if you do not like what you're seeing or what you're hearing from this wonderful individual, there's going to be this little thing that comes up, and you're going to see it right now. And that is a pop. Okay. And you're even going to hear a sound effect, perhaps. And that is the balloon popping. Okay. That's the balloon popping. And that means the connection just isn't established. Doesn't mean you hate him. Doesn't mean you could never be a friend, all that stuff. But it's like, you know, we're looking for a real one, a romantic relationship. Now, if it does turn out to be a real one connection, then you're going to be like, hey, I like it. And then, oh, woo, whoop-de-doo. It's going to be a real one connection, right? So I'm excited. Jerry already did a little talking. I don't think you were here for all of it, so I'm going to slide Jerry back in. Minnie, are you ready for your first real one?
I'm more than ready.
Wonderful. And I do want to say, these people, I believe, are more local to the Los Angeles area, which is a great thing. So it's not like we could have done this live and we have people all over the world watching, but we wanted to keep it kind of central just in case y'all link up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have Jerry slide in. Jerry, once again, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. This is Minnie, so you know, maybe say hi or whatever.
Hi,
Uh,
girl.
I love your tattoos. Those are
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, Jerry, just so we go over it again, share with Minnie your name, your age, what you do.
Well, my name's Jerry, obviously. Um, 18, and I just graduated high school. But I'm really fascinated with like fashion, so I'm probably gonna go to like a fashion school or something.
It's beautiful. Yeah, that's a great passion to pursue, Jerry, for real. Once again, Jerry, I want you to share with Minnie what makes you a real one.
What makes me a real one? I'm very down to earth. I'm a very open person. I am call it how it is. I like to be 100% honest with someone. Um, if you're doing something I do not agree with or do not like, I will let you know that, like straight up, immediately. Um, and yeah, I think that's what just makes me a real person is like I just try to be real. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and there's some similarities between you two in terms of realness. Y'all keep it real, and you both value communication, which is super important. Now, Jerry, share with Minnie what are some of your deal breakers or heartbreakers or red flags, things you're not going to tolerate in a relationship.
Uh, really, I hate dry people. Like, if we're texting or just like talking in general, if we can have like a conversation about something, then that's a red flag for me. Um, I guess just like sympathy. If you don't have sympathy for others, that's a red flag. Um, I don't know. I can't really think of stuff on the spot right now, but there's a good amount, you know.
Okay. I just want Minnie to get an idea of how you process things, how it's working. I want to see if Minnie, do you have a question for Jerry?
Oh, okay. What's the thing that makes you get like? What's the first thing, the principal thing, being 100% honest, that makes you feel attracted to a person?
Good question.
It doesn't matter if
Confidence.
it's like something visual, like the first thing.
how someone like presents themselves, like their confidence, like if they come up with
Yeah,
like some shoulder
yeah,
bags.
it could be like the way they act or like the way they look, like whatever. But like the main thing that makes you feel attracted to a person.
I would say their confidence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta love confidence.
Yeah.
And in this world of real one connecting, confidence is key. Because if you weren't confident enough to be on this little call today, you wouldn't be connecting. So
Very
it's a
true.
very important thing. Let's go for this. Jerry, do you have a question for Minnie?
Let me think. What's your biggest ick?
Okay, I gotta ask something first and everything. And excuse me for this. Like my English is not like 100% perfect. So what
You're
would
fine. You're
Sounds
fine.
great to us. Yeah, it sounded perfect.
like what do you mean by ick?
Oh, like what is something that someone does that you just like look at and you're like, ew, like, ugh.
Ooh.
Good definition.
Okay, to be honest, and the first thing that comes to my mind, and just because I have seen that a couple times lately and a couple persons that in the past tried to approach me, I don't like people that are like, I feel like self love is super important, but there's a line when you cross the limits from self love to try to make others feel less. I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
support disrespect. I don't support violence. So if I see like the minimum like disrespect sign or whatever to me or to others, no. No, I run away.
That's a really good one. I like that.
That's very good. Very good. Now, I do have to say this. Now, Minnie, just so you understand how this concept works, you do have other people waiting to connect with you. So, how the show works, if you were there in the studio, as we did our in studio edition, you would have a balloon in your hand, right? And then you would either pop if you're not feeling a connection, or you'd be like, you know what, Pointer? Yeah, I feel this is a real one connection. And then you would connect. But just know there are others. So I need you to start processing because we don't have all day to talk, unfortunately. I wish we did.
Yeah.
So we're going to let this, you're going to chat it up some more, though. You're going to chat it up some more. Did we have another question for either of you, or I can do my job? How do we want to, does somebody have a burning question?
No, I just have a compliment. You just look really good. I love
Oh
like
my god,
your
thank
outfit
you.
and the tattoos. They're just really beautiful.
Thank you. I love your energy. But I
Thank
do
you.
have a question for you.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Age difference. You mind age difference?
Do I mind age difference? No.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm 25, so
How do you feel about it, Minnie, about the age difference?
I'm a little bit concerned.
That's all.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
valid.
I love the vibe. I love the vibe totally.
No,
But
yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned just because, ooh,
Right.
7 years
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, and honestly, if that's too weird for you, like I would love to be friends. You seem super cool.
Oh,
And
me too.
yeah.
No, totally. It's
Rocket.
just, I don't
Yes.
want to, yeah, no, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's a baby.
I literally just like I got out of high school and shit.
But I don't discriminate, and I'm glad, Jerry. That's why I still love you and appreciate you for tapping in. Because just because you're mature, right? You're handling
Well,
yourself
thank
with
you.
grace and compassion and understanding. There are some 18-year-olds we've had to kick off the show, right? Because they're just not in the right headspace, which is understandable at 18, But we still wanted to shout you out. So, Minnie, are you saying you're gonna pop?
I
Which
think
I'm okay with.
I will love to be your friends, but your friend, but I think I will pop just because I want you to like being around like people that is more in the stage of life that you're like
Yeah.
going to I'm sorry, excuse my English, I'm gonna try my best, going to like going, let's say, look, you're
Yeah.
gonna start your adult life, and I feel like you have to leave that stage in a more properly way. And I'm
Yeah.
25, I'm about to turn 26, and I feel like I don't know. You need to leave that stage, and
Yeah, like yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not that appropriate for you. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm really traditional, so it's like, ooh, no. I think like you will match better with someone that is like a little bit more young, and you guys could be like exploring like a lot of stuff together that
Hmm.
I might already explore or stuff like that, and
Right.
that could be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey,
I
I
do.
would love to be your friend. I love the energy, like for real. You're
Yes.
really,
You're gonna
really.
exchange Instagrams. Let me just do this just for the aesthetic, so they don't fire me. We're just gonna do this just so they don't fire me because the show is pop. But Jerry's not really getting popped on. What's happening is Minnie is, as explained beautifully, just the and age can make a difference. Unfortunately, it can. But you kept it real. So Jerry, one more time, share your IG. We're gonna link it, like put it up, but share
All
that
right.
so Minnie can connect at a later time.
It is fairy underscore dot of dot Santa Cruz.
Okay, give me 1 second.
We're
Can you
gonna put
repeat it
that
for
up.
me, Jerry?
Fairy dot of dot Santa Cruz.
And what we can do, Minnie, if you don't
Okay.
get it now, also we can send it at a later time
Yeah, I got
once we're
it.
connected. But okay, perfect.
Okay.
Jerry, you are awesome. Thank you for being a real one. Thank you for coming out. And possibly in the future, if we're in studio and we do another Goth thing, we're going to
Yes.
reach out, Jerry, because you're a real one. That's correct.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. You're awesome. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much. Have a good
guys.
one. All right. You're
Thank you.
amazing. All right. Wonderful. Well, Jerry is awesome. And Minnie, I'm glad you kept it real. That's the beauty of this dating dynamic. You always want to lead with the right foot forward and try to connect with the right person, without hurting feelings. And you handle that with such class and grace. So we do have another real one who is ready to connect with you. Minnie, are you ready?
I'm down.
Beautiful.
Let me see. Let me see.
Well, before we get to our next real one, really quick, the Goth, you reached out, you were like, Pointer, yeah, I want to be on this Goth edition. How does what does Goth mean to you, and how does it display in your life?
Okay, to be honest, I don't want to sound cliche, but like me personally, it's it's all of my personality is based on the goth style. I grew up like this. Just no one in my family like used to be goth or nothing. I
Wow.
grew up. One day I just played YouTube and I listened to one of Marilyn Manson's songs, Slipknot, and I was 6 years old, and I was like,
Wow.
"This is my thing. This is my thing." After that, I remember I used to walk like outside of Hot Topic, and I was like, that's my thing. So I always knew that what I wanted to, how I wanted to look like, and what was my passion and the style that I was gravitating to is to me. Let's just keep it like this. If I don't wear black, if I'm not like in the goth aesthetic, like for any situation, job or whatever, I don't feel myself. It's
Wow.
literally like the essence of my soul.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful. That's what resonates with you most, and you're just tapping in with that energy. So that's great. That's great. All right. Well, without further delay, let's get our next real one in as they have been patient. I'm talking about the one and only Mitchell. Mitchell, how you doing?
Oh, get out of here. I'm doing all right. I had a nice little, making sure that I look all right on the camera.
You look great. If you can move it back just a little so we can see more of your face, that would be
The
great.
camera back there?
Yeah, push the camera back some if possible, so they can see. So many can see how handsome you are, and the world can, do their thing. But you look good. That definitely works.
How this is working?
That works, Mitchell. You are awesome. Well, thank you for tapping in on this Goth edition. Would you share with Minnie and the world your name, your age, and what you do?
I am Mitchell Hawes. I am 24 years old, and I do acting, a lot of stupid stuff. I used to do like comedy for a bit, but that was only to get a discount on this jacket, and then I stopped doing that, and I got into like actual plays and stuff, and yeah, that's a very exciting little thing. I was actually just on a dating show. I tried my hand on like a reality TV thing. The girl rejected me on she said that I was too charismatic and too charming. I swear to God, like those were the line. I was like, I don't know. It was really so they kept me along to like sabotage the dates. And now me and her like we exchanged the Instagrams and stuff, and she's pretty good. She's over in like Bonneville right now, but she wants to get dinner when we're back, and it's good to stay connected with good people, real ones, so to speak.
Yeah, you definitely want to stay connected with real ones. Share with Minnie and the world, what are you looking for in a real one?
I'm looking for a real one. That's all I'm really. I think that it's kind of self-explanatory. It doesn't really need a title of like, oh, a real one will do this, a real one will do that. I feel like a real one is a real one. I think that if I can find that, I think I'll be pretty pumped.
Okay. Now, in relationships, Mitchell, there are heartbreakers. There's like some call them deal breakers, red flags. What are things you're not going to tolerate in a relationship?
And I just want like common sense things, I suppose. I think I don't know, like a perfect example is like my roommates that I'm now living by myself, but like there was this girl that wanted to marry me, and like I didn't want to go into that. Like I really do want like a good connection at the very least, and I think that's just like common sense stuff. Like the girl had bad sponge etiquette. She like would leave a sponge like super soaked and just on the sink, and I'd be like, "What the heck are we doing?" Just like leaving cups in the sink with milk, and it was like like for days. I was like, "What? Just at least like put it down the sink."
That doesn't rock.
So I don't know. Like I don't really have a lot of brackets, but I feel like many are not someone that is going to leave milk or sponges uncleansed, and yeah,
No, you're totally right. Those are definitely red flags that you want to look out for. Minnie wouldn't do that to you though. Minnie is cleanly, and she's just a goth girly, which is a beautiful thing. Mitchell, just to clarify, were you born in the United States?
No, I was born in England actually, but my parents are Australian, so they were deployed over in the Air Force over there. Me and my brother were born. I was born in Lincoln. My brother was born in London, and then I grew up in Australia. I came down over here in I finished some high school in Washington actually, and then I came down here to do acting. I booked my first like huge job, and I went to the acting studio. I was like a block away, and some guy ran a red light, smashed me into electricity pole, and like.
Oh, no.
I had to do like a lot of surgeries and rehab. I went back over to Australia, and so I just got settled last year actually, and it's been a process, and it's been really, I wouldn't trade the whole thing for worlds, and it's been look at me now. It was a good situation. I got
I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you recovered well, and hopefully you're healthy and doing your thing. All right. Well, that's a beautiful thing. All right. Well, let's see. Now, Minnie, you've been hearing Mitchell. He's been sharing a little about himself. Do you have a question for him?
Okay. First and everything, I do have a question. Like, are you into goth girls? Because you don't look that goth, honey.
I feel like goth is such. I don't know. I don't really label myself. I don't like to categorize myself. I feel like so many people, like especially on the sets that I've been on, are like, oh, you should totally go into this, or like be more of this Bob Dylan fucking guy, and like different categories. I feel like goth is good for me because it's like how you were kind of explaining. It's like people that like really want to express themselves in a way that's like, okay, I don't want to be categorized in something like that, but also like I want to show myself. And so that's why I've never, I guess for lack of better words, like discriminated against like a certain different type of group, so to speak. But I feel like, goth people I really get along with, and just because it's like they're very themselves, which is what I'm looking for in a real one, of course.
Beautiful. Does that answer your question, Minnie?
Yeah.
So, Minnie, would you say you want a gentleman that is like, you can tell he's goth? Like you just want him dressed similar to you, rocked out, piercing, the clothing?
To be honest, I don't, even if I'm really into this, I don't have like a type to be like, okay, no, just alternative guys. But sometimes it happens. Some people can get attracted to the aesthetic, but just for a moment. But they don't actually. It's not like something that they actually like. Not that they look like. For example, it's okay if someone doesn't look alternative, but they're actually into the goth style. Like, okay, I like that. Like, I generally like that. Right. Or to be like, or just like, oh no, like well, it looks cool. I don't know that much, but it looks cool. That's what I mean. Like, because sometimes it happens that it's like, oh, you know what, like too many tattoos, or like, oh, you know what, like I'm not feeling your aesthetic no more, and that's something that I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I mean, if someone likes it, like generally likes the gut, even if they don't have the style or the aesthetic, I love that. Like, I don't have a type, but yeah, I just want to be sure. I just want to make sure that the person that I cool, like, be talking to or spending time with, it's like it likes that they like how I look like, or that they support like the style that I live with. Yeah.
Exactly. That's great. And thank you for that. Mitchell, does that make sense? Or do you fit into that, even though you don't like to be categorized, but you would be the type to be like, hey, I like you for you. I also like your style. I wouldn't switch it up.
No, absolutely. I think many like samurais are like so perfect. Like, I mean, looks stunning, and yeah, the goth thing is like I mean, the only friend that I have that was like super goth is like it was kind of weird, but it was like good because he brought me to this girl who like showed me to like warehouse parties, and I think I love that energy of like people just going for it and like doing that. And like I said, you look like tattoo. Like I think what I'm looking for is very like not how to say like minimalistic or like like very like appearance white. Like you check the boxes for like what I'm kind of looking for appearance, but like I said, more so like I care about a connection rather than like the other stuff. Which, like I said, you do well anyway. So winner, chicken dinner feels like.
Winner, chicken dinner. That's right. Yeah, it's all about that connection. I want to see Mitchell. I haven't given you an opportunity yet. Do you have a question for Minnie?
Yeah, I guess so. Minnie, what are we? I don't know. What are you looking for? Are you looking to actually date a person, or like what's going on there?
Yeah, to be honest, well, I don't like to push or walk away from the concept or like dating or relationship. I feel like whatever's gonna happen, if you find or if you meet the right one, the real one, it's gonna happen. No pressure, like everything like happening in a natural way. Um, but to be honest, at this time of my life, I'm about to turn 26. I know that I'm not that old, but still, at this point of my life, I'm not playing. Like if I'm getting to know someone in a deeper level, it's I'm not playing. Yeah, I feel like if I go into a relationship, it's gonna be like something that
Serious.
it's with a person that I can see myself with, like in the future.
Yeah,
But it
for
depends.
sure. I think I'm about to turn 25, so that's like I'm also like there was a point like kind of before my accident, a little bit after that I was like around a bunch and like just like having sex just to really have sex. Now I've like it was kind of when I got into that play when I was talking about when I stopped doing comedy and really started doing acting, which is fucking awesome. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop dating. I'm just gonna like stop messing around and like pursuing girls and all this stuff. And yeah, it kind of worked out well for me, but at the same time, like I'm like it's not like I'm closed off because I feel like there are like beautiful opportunities and like beautiful people to kind of connect with. And I'm not going to be the one to be like, I'm not doing this or I'm doing that. But like, yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to like seeing what happens.
I think that's great. Yeah, the seriousness. And that's why we have Minnie here, because Minnie is a real one that is intentional. She's not trying to waste any time. Minnie's like, hey, if I can find my real one, I want my real one. And that's why we love Minnie. Minnie's a real one. I don't want to delay anything. Like I said, Minnie, just to remind you, we actually have another gentleman in the lineup that would like to talk to you. But if you find like, hey, Mitchell, we can talk a little more and he could be my real one, then you would not pop and you would, go on. So I want to see if you have any more essential questions, Minnie, that you'd like to ask Mitchell, or vice versa, but we'll offer it to Minnie first.
Okay, I don't know if you have any question for me, because right now I'm like processing info.
Yeah, no, I could do my job a little more too. Mitchell, you have a question?
What are you saying there, Pointer?
I could do my job a little unless you have a question.
No, I was gonna like ask about music, but it did sound like you were into like all that gothic sort of stuff. So that's no, that's really cool. I think I was reminding myself.
I know I look like this, but like I can I listen to everything. And not just like I know I look like this and this is how I like to be. That's why I'm presenting myself like this. But I'm actually I was saying I'm a business girl. So I actually when I go to work I dress formal. When I'm just chilling at home, I'm just like, casual. But when I'm like going out or something, or when I have to show up like in a place and I have like that freedom, I just show up like the way that I like my essence, like the goth.
Yeah.
But I feel like try to fit in any type of environment, like the clean look aesthetic to the goth to the casual, like to the like even the gang.
That's the same with like acting. I feel like it, and that's why like my music. I have like a playlist called Mitchy Time that comes from like it goes from like rap to like the goth music to like the Beatles to God knows, So that I definitely get that completely. That's great.
Beautiful. Okay, I'll just ask a few more essentials then. Minnie, and so Mitchell can know. We'll ask kind of the both of you. Minnie, have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Mitchell, have you ever been married?
No, I got rid of my roommate because she wanted to get married. I wasn't even romantic with her. That was like, she like, and dude, I would like, that was when I was like kind of bringing girls back and stuff like that. And there was like a girl that like I really did like, and I brought her back to the place. And she like at first she rejected me. She said that she didn't like my jokes too much, and so she was like a UCLA rower, and I was like, it was like compliment jokes. Like I was talking about how she could beat me up, because of her giant strong arms or whatever. And she didn't really like that. But like the point of that is that like I spoke to my roommate, and I confided in her, and like as a friendly, like on a very platonic level.
Right.
And she knew that this rower was coming back. She would like hit me up out of nowhere, like after months of rejecting it, like after saying no, I don't want to do that. She was like, hey Mitch, I want to do that. And so she came over, and then like we weren't even speaking. We were like in my room, and like we're about to get into it, finding a good real one. And my roommate literally like pounds on my door. Like I did like, and it was like 11 o'clock. Like usually I can play like records and like, like 1 a.m, like pretty loud and stuff. I have like an awesome music player. But it was like 11 o'clock, and like she was pounding on the door. And before I could even open it, she calls the girl out by her name. She's like, Mitchell and Ella, I live here too, by the way. And it was like, what the So it was bad. But yeah, she was really weird. I haven't got married. Like I said, I'm kind of playing it nice and easy. And congrats on not and lasting this long, making sure you're not getting married, I suppose.
Yeah, that's being wise. That's moving in wisdom and trying to stay out of those crazy situations. Minnie, do you have any children?
Excuse me, what?
Do you have any children?
No. No. And okay, I just gotta say something, clarify something. I never got married. But for example, so you guys can have an idea like how I manage like my commitment with a person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25, but my longest relationship was for 7 years.
Whoa.
And
wow.
I just had 3 boyfriends in my whole life. So
that's good. That's low. That's better.
yeah. But no, I'm not single, no kids, just working and doing myself.
Beautiful. Okay, Mitchell, do you have any babies?
Yeah, I got like 3 of them. They're cool.
Like 3 of them.
Like
3.
Huh?
You got like 3.
I'm sometimes I miscount that. No, I'm sure. I got Father's Day. I got no kids. I think if I did, they'd be little good guys. But yeah, kids. I don't have dogs. I don't have kids.
Oh wow!
I get terrified seeing that. No.
Oh, okay. But I have an important question. Actually, I'm sorry.
Yes,
do you like kids? Do you like kids?
Do I like
having kids?
Like the idea of kids, or like
in the future?
Yeah. I mean, like it's again like it's with when I made that dating thing. It was more like I'm trying to focus on like my career and all this stuff and like all the bullshit in LA. But no, I really am, and like, but I think like I think that's kind of the meaning of life, and so to speak, in like the broader sense is like to pass down, and it's like I think with my grandfather and what he passed down to my dad and what he passed down to me is like it'd be like some sort of sacrilegious thing to not have kids, but like I definitely am not looking to do so anytime soon. But yeah, no, kids are great. I think when you're prepared, like I see fuckers in LA that are like either walking the dog and like not picking up after it, or like a kid that's like crying and then bring it to Starbucks and like Melrose, and it's like, what are we doing? So it's like forget all about that. But no, eventually, yeah, for sure, kids will be good.
Would you want children soon, Minnie?
Not soon, not anytime soon.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm Mexican and traditional, so and I mean, I know I look like this, but I am traditional. So in the future, maybe like in around 3 to 4 years, maybe if like the situation like looks good, yeah, I would like to, because by that time I'm gonna be like 29 to 30, and like I have a biological clock. I mean, I can waste so much time.
Yeah. Mitchell, could that work for you in like the 3 to 4 to 5
I'm feeling like I haven't even started a peak, but 28, 29, I'm feeling like that's always been my year that I'm like, oh, dude, I feel like I'd be pretty all right around then. So if I play my cards right, I feel like we could be cooking with something nice here, man.
Yeah. So I'm not going to delay. So Minnie, you have a decision to make. There is another real one that would like to connect with you, but you have a decision. You could say, hey, you know what? I'm feeling this connection with Mitchell, and I'm not going to pop, or you got to pop and talk to another gentleman. So it's up to you, Minnie. What are you thinking?
I'm going to pop the balloon.
Oh, you're gonna pop it. Oh, you're going to pop the balloon. Oh, my goodness.
So
well, Minnie, tell us why you're breaking that heart.
Okay, to be honest, like I love the fact that you look like super chill and like super cool. Um, I will totally see you as my friend because actually, like, I have a lot of like homeboys. I totally feel that vibe, but I feel that you still. I feel like you're still in that stage of like keep exploring the world.
That's an
You know,
idea.
and it's totally valid. It's totally valid. I know that. Trust me. Like I'm the only one from my friends that are like, hey, you know, I would love to settle down and have these plans in the future. And everyone is like, girl, you're 25. So I totally get you. It's just, you know, like culture and everything. So, but hey,
Completely.
I would love to like hang with you sometime. That we can be friends. We can chill.
I don't know if you are, and if hanging out involves like a little bit of kissing, then for sure, you know. But,
You see, you really want to explore the world, honey.
I
Or
love the
explore
world. That's a
other
good
women's
cool
lips.
world.
Yeah,
So,
the world
no,
of
that's
lips.
completely. I'm all for like not being on the same page.
Mitchell kept it real. Mitchell, share your Instagram. We want to get to our final real one, but share your Instagram.
I got a good Instagram. It starts with 3 underscores. My last name Hawesy at the end, Horsey, and then it finishes with another 3 underscores. So 3 underscores Horsey, 3 underscores.
Perfect. And we're going to link that just so it's on the screen. Mitchell, you are awesome, and we appreciate you for being on a real one. You're awesome. And hopefully we'll get you. Wait, if you're in LA, we can get you in studio and try to help you.
Like, get me in. I'm ready for it. That sounds all right.
You deserve a real one, but not to just kiss randomly. You know, someone that.
Hey, no, happy
Good man, Mitchell. We'll talk to you again. Thank you.
Okay, sweet. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Do I have to end it? Thank you, guys.
You're good. You're good. I will just slide you out. So you're good. Thank you, Mitchell.
Bye, Minnie. I always remember you.
Have a good one. Rock on, bro. All right, Minnie. Wow, you're keeping it real, Minnie. You're amazing, and we thank you for your honesty.
I know what I want.
You know what you want? Yes, and that's the thing. And it's terrible when people, even on our show, even in studio, they will connect with someone and they know in their heart they don't feel it. You know, and we don't like false connections. We don't. They don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. So it's like, hey, just be transparent like you are. You know. But all right, well, I don't want to hold you up. We do have one final real one who has been patient and he's ready to rock on. Are you ready? This could be.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's log him on. Let's see what we got here. My brother, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? My name's Isaiah Isaias Guadalupe Iniguez. I'm Mexican, just like yourself. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I know. I heard you from the earlier people that usually ask what I do for work, and I work as a DJ, and I work in the underground rave scene. I work for a very popular underground rave called Fever LA. We got about like 120K on Instagram. If you want to check us out, if you guys want, I can get you on guest list, give you VIP bands, and unlimited drinks all night.
Oh man, he ain't messing around. Minnie, he's talking that talk. Now, show us, Isaiah, what makes you a real one?
I mean, I just like to keep it real. I like having my fun. I like DJing. I love going to alternative parties, you know, like punk shows, raves, all that stuff. Obviously, I had to pop out with the fit, got the trip pants, got the Doc Martens, and got the thrifted leather jacket. Got my snake bite septum and my gauges in, you know. Had to look fresh for this.
This is the Goth edition. Minnie, he's showing out for you. He came prepared.
Okay, I already have a question.
Ask your question.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot it.
So, you're talking about like you work in the alternative scene, right? So you're probably gonna know this, and this is really important for me. Do you know Drag House?
That sounds familiar. Honestly, I primarily go into the like EDM DJ and like house scene. I play hard techno and tech house myself. I also work with the small collective called Duck Pond, but usually I'm in those more scenes. The alternative scenes I'm more in, like the punk scenes. Like I'm in like big music scenes. Like there's a real punk artist called NASCAR Aloe. I'm in one of his music videos, Game Boy. He filmed it at the 1720 show in downtown LA. It's a great spot. It's a great, yeah.
So that's important to you, Minnie? Drag House?
Yeah, actually, super important because Drag House. Okay, it's a goth club. It's like the afters, but it's for the goth community. It's more for that target, right? Okay, and this is one of my rules, my personal rules to myself. Like, there's no weekend, like there's no Saturday that I don't go to Drag House.
Oh,
Like,
that's not even a question. I always have to be out myself because I work for the raves. So every Friday night, Saturday night, I'm always working for the raves. So I understand entirely. You always have to be out. You always have to go catch a vibe. You know, it's required.
yeah, it's like my friends, my people, like the people that actually genuinely cares about me, takes care of me, and appreciates me. Like, I will never change that. And go, like, for example, for the Saturday night in the afters, of course, if I decide to stay home and stay in or something and spend quality time, it's a total different story. But if I want to go drag house on a Saturday night, I will never change that. Like, that's
If you want to go drag house, I'm there with you. Say less. That's how
okay.
I
Let's
feel.
Real one. That's a real one.
Yeah.
Let me ask this. I think this is a great question too. As many, I'll just keep it real. You've been killing it. I know you said your English is not. Your English is perfect. It's better than my Spanish. I'll tell you. I'll tell you that much. Isaiah, do you speak Spanish?
My grandparents are fluent in it. My siblings are fluent in it. I was the baby of the siblings, so I'm choppy. Like yo comprende un poquito, but yeah,
And not that it matters. I
but
just love.
I'm always learning more every day. Like my family's fluent in it. I'm gonna learn. I'm full. I'll be good.
You'll make it happen. For many,
I'll
you
make
will
it
make it
happen.
happen. You're going to be a drag house speaking Spanish and turn it up. Yeah, it's a
You
combo.
already know something like that.
Let's do this now. Now, Isaiah, I want to know, what are some of your deal breakers or heartbreakers or red flags, things you don't tolerate?
Be direct. I'm a very direct person. If I with you, well, I already know she doesn't me. She was talking how she doesn't do swears. I swear, I'm a very blatant. I'm real. I like to keep it authentic because if I don't keep it authentic, why would I be fake to you? And I hope it's something you could look past. If not, I entirely understand. But I'm authentic. I keep it real. I'm 1-to-1. If you keep it real with me, I'll keep it 100. Simple
Do
as
you
that.
think? Do you think the profanity is something you could cut back on?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I could sound like a church boy in the right environment. I could cut back everything. I could look traditional, like going to church, turtleneck on Saturday, none of my tattoos hide. I could be the perfect guy to show to Sunday dinner, but like on the Saturday night,
you're gonna turn up.
I'll turn up all this.
Get
Right,
it.
bro. Yeah. Minnie, does that work for you? If he was, like you said, he keeps it real, but he'd be willing to tone back some. How does that feel?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I totally get that. And I actually like that. I vibe with it.
Oh, okay. Isaiah, any other red flags that you don't tolerate besides someone, being direct, not being direct, rather?
Honestly, a red flag is not having a red flag. If you're just a person who's all green flags, you're boring. You don't have anything going for you. I like the little spice. I like to keep it interested.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I want like a fighting, but I want a little interesting, keep it interesting, keep the spark there, make it a little have a little good time.
Right. Why not? Yeah. We keep it real. We have fun, but those that just let everything go, those are the ones that fall for anything. So if you just let everything go, that's a red flag. It's a problem. Yeah.
I will say one big deal breaker. If you don't talk cheese man, I can't be with you. I have to talk to cheese man. I love talking cheese man.
Yeah, that's a cultural thing. Even from my,
it might be a cultural thing, but I just love it.
It's all cultures, really. I mean, everybody wants what they call it the tea. On my side, kind of. But everybody wants that. Does that work for you, Minnie? The cheese man?
Hey, like I was, I love that, to be honest. Okay, but something that I do gotta say, I agree with you in that opinion that if someone says that they don't have red flags, it's like the main red flag.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. It's boring, to be honest. And I'm actually, I consider myself as a really honest and straight up person. Of course, I always gonna try to like pick the right words and like be kind with the way I talk. But something is like I'm really firm when I need to be not heard but listen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I have like it's like even the tone of my voice is like no, I can be really straight up. The thing with me is like people is always telling me that I'm like a really sweet girl because of the way that I communicate with people, right? But the thing with me is like when I'm serious, people is not used to that, so they think I'm mad. in that situation because I'm not even mad. I'm just trying to like, hey, like set a boundary, like be straight up to you and like that could be a little detail. I I repeat, respect is really important for me. So I will never gonna be like, I'm never gonna like touch you. Nothing physical, of course. Like no. I
Oh
would
yeah.
like hurt a person.
Right.
But some like my worst red flag, and I'm gonna be straight up with this.
Please.
When I get mad, and it's really hard to actually make me mad, like genuinely mad. It's like, okay, you cross the line. It's done. Like no more. Like
That's understandable. That's real.
Yeah.
There's a fine line of disrespect, and if you cross it, then you're done. And that's entirely understandable. I agree with that in every way.
It's true.
And actually, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have seen you before.
Well, what?
Minnie, where you seen him?
Wait. Where'd you see me?
It's because I live in downtown and my friends promote Leak and Dip, Fever, After Midnight.
Oh, wait. Could I bring a sudden special guest real quick?
Yeah.
Isaiah, do your thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to introduce Static the Artist, one of the LA resident DJs of Fever LA, also the creative director.
Static, what's up?
He does photography, DJing. He's my best friend and mentor. But yeah, no, if you do get in contact with me, you'll see him. You'll probably see him at the raves too if you do. Hey, if you want, Friday we're throwing. I think Saturday we're also throwing. I'll hook you up all night, get you on guest list, VIP bands, everything. I'll be
Oh,
we got you.
we can talk about it. Well,
I bet.
Farrell?
Huh?
You know Farrell?
Oh my God, we know Farrell.
He's my homeboy. He's my homeboy.
Bro, I literally like back in December I used to hang out with Farrell and 27 so much.
Yeah.
Minnie, you're a fan. Those are some people you rock with, Minnie.
Yeah.
Those are the homeboys.
Yeah, you're more close to we're so close to each other.
Our circles are tight.
Yeah, no.
To have
To
mutuals.
be honest, I don't doubt that we actually were already have seen each other on Instagram or something.
Maybe if not Instagram, definitely in person.
If he had seen you, Minnie, he would have slid in your DMs for sure. If he had seen you, he would have slid in those DMs. So you saw him, he didn't see you. Because Isaiah, I'm feeling there could be a little connection, but I don't want to. We don't have too much more time, but I don't want to rush anything. So let me see, Minnie. Do you have another essential question? You're our real one, bachelorette. Do you have another question for Isaiah?
Not really. Well, yeah. How old are you?
Oh, that's good.
How old am I?
Uh-huh.
I turn 23 next year.
Oh, so he's 22.
Like,
Minnie, what are you thinking?
He's too young.
He's too young? Are you going to pop?
Whoa. Wait, before you pop, let me shoot my shot like I'm Devin Booker. I feel like I could bag you if you give me the time of day. Don't say nothing yet, but I feel like I could be a good gentleman. You just gotta see out the vibe, because I'm an in-person type of person. Like you have to catch the vibe in person. Like over the screen, it doesn't do it. So we know the same people. We don't have to jump to anything. We just know mutual, so we can see where it goes. And if not, pop away. Be direct. That's how I like it. Be direct.
What do you think, Minnie?
I think I want to get to know you.
Oh.
But I don't know. Like right now,
there's no harm in scoping out a vibe. That's how I feel.
Even on
If
the
not,
show.
then be on your way.
I fuck with you. Yeah.
When I ask people,
I like the way, the energy. You have a really cool energy, for real, and I love that. I'm a person that is always joking. Literally, I'm known because I'm always making people laugh. I know that right now I'm kind of serious, but I'm always making people laugh, and the fact that you joke, that you play a little bit, I fuck with that. I like that.
Okay. Well,
hey, we're Pisces.
What I do on the show, of course, in studio, as fans saw just a few moments ago, but even now, I ask, could it be a real one connection? Now, that doesn't mean you're getting married. That doesn't mean you're going to date for a million years, but it just could be, as Isaiah kind of knows what I'm saying, it could be a real one connection.
It could be. We can scope it out. If not,
Isaiah, do you think it could be a real one connection?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm willing to check it out, check out the vibe, scope it out.
Minnie, I only have one more question for you. Then you're going to go. Do you think it could be a real one connection?
Just okay. I have to.
Yeah. Hey, if you if you think about it, that's how I put it. If you can think about it, then I think it could.
But no pressure. So many.
No
it's either a
pressure.
yes or a no.
I mean, if you have to scope out the vibe in person, that's that. It could be. But if not,
okay, it's definitely for sure that we're gonna meet, honey. Like, let's be honest.
All
Like,
right,
it could be. So we're gonna clap for a real one connection because it could be. Like I said, it could be. So I thank you both so much for coming out. Just for you two, I'm gonna ask you to DM me your Cash Apps. I'm gonna help sponsor your first meetup. I'm not saying it's gonna be Roots Chris or the most expensive. You know, we're on a budget, but I still want to thank you and show my appreciation for y'all coming on and actually connecting. It's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate you. Now, Isaiah, share your IG.
My IG is actually my name. It's Iniguez Isaiah. If should I type it in chat or
spell it out, and then I'll type it on the screen.
Oh, INIGUEZ.ISAIAH.
Beautiful. Okay. And Minnie, share yours. Share your IG.
That _ badass _ Latina.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, just follow me and I'll follow you back. That's a very long name.
Beautiful. Hey, I love it. So we're gonna tag it. I'm so excited. So like I said, y'all DM me your Cash Apps. I'm gonna sponsor that date. Congratulations, y'all are amazing. Thank you. I'm gonna just put that up one more time. It's a real one connection. Minnie, you were patient. You had your real ones, and we did it. So y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And y'all, get on each other's IGs and at your leisure connect. At your
awesome.
Pace. Awesome. All right, y'all are awesome.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Have a great
Minnie.
one.
Have a good one, Isaiah. Make sure you DM
Minnie,
me.
I hope to see you at the afters.
Oh my God, of course. Anytime soon.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one. Rock on.
Well.
Rock on.
Rock on.
All right, y'all have a good one. Well, that's going to actually do it for this episode. We actually had more real ones that wanted to come, but we do have another special. So I want to clap it up. Ladies, clap it up for yourselves. You are amazing. You are awesome for coming out. I appreciate it. Wow, she's okay. That's for the fans. Okay, great. This was the Goth edition. We want to do more editions like this. Tell us what you think. Cartographer, clap it up for yourself. Can we clap it up for them? Ladies, they rocked that house. Y'all were fantastic. We're going to tag them too. Make sure you check them out. Continue to subscribe, like, comment, share. They didn't get a real one, so slide into their DMs, okay? If they're obviously open for a real one, slide into their DMs and we'll make it happen. Continue to subscribe, like, comment. We'll see you on the next episode of A Real One. Can we hit that chorus, a pop, pop, pop maybe, real quick? Just try it. Just don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Very good. We'll catch you on the next episode, folks. Thank you. Thank you. I know what you're thinking, friends. I want to watch more of his videos. Well, that's a beautiful thing. We've got this video here, which is one of my favorites. I promise you, you won't regret watching it. We also have this playlist if you just want to dive deep into what we do, or this video here, which is groundbreaking, or you can click this if you plan to subscribe, which I hope you do. So thank you for watching, folks. We've got a lot of content just for you. Hope you enjoy.